These are the 5 big developments you need to know about happening very soon in Camas, Washington. Hey, welcome back to the Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm super excited that you're here today because we're talking about my favorite city in Clark County, Washington, Camas. I live and work in Camas and I really enjoy it. And I'm always staying abreast of anything happening in Camas. I pride myself in knowing every neighborhood and knowing the developments that are coming up. So today I wanted to share with you 5 big new developments that are coming up in Camas. These are all housing developments, single family and I guess attached home housing developments, so stay tuned to learn more about that. By the way, if you're looking to move to or within Camas or Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at Dubyne Realty Group would love to be of service to you. So you should text us, DM us, message us on Instagram, send us an email, and we'd love to help you out. Okay, so let's talk about the developments. And these developments, all of them except for one, are pretty much under the radar right now. There's not really anything publicized about them. There's no marketing going on. So I wanted to make this video for you guys to know about what's going on first. The one that I want to talk about first is going to be Toll Brothers development that's happening north of Clackamas Lake. You maybe have watched my North Shore development video, or maybe you've heard about the North Shore development. That is happening in Camas, north of the lake. They're turning all that land into more space for people to live, for people to go to school. They're building schools, they're building restaurants, commercial space, industrial space, parks. That is where the extra 10,000 residents in Camas are gonna go. So that work is beginning now, and there are more neighborhoods going up there. And one of those is Toll Brothers. If you've seen Toll Brothers homes before, you know they have a very unique style. They are considered a more high-end home, and they're a national builder. Toll Brothers, particularly here in Clark County, whenever I see their communities, a lot of times they build on small lots and they build up. They do a lot of 3-story homes where there's a garage, the main level, and then upstairs is a lot of the bedrooms. It's an interesting style because we don't have a ton of homes like that in the higher end that are 3-story, but I guess it's their way to conserve land. I drove past the site the other day, and this is gonna be on a hill. It's going like this. It's not a flat development at all. And they're gonna be expensive homes. I believe the sign said starting in the high 800s, which means it'll probably really start in the 900s. And hopefully it'll open for reservation and sale sometime in the next year. This is gonna be a great location. You're gonna be just down the street from the additional boat launch in Clackamas Lake. It's not a fancy boat launch by any means, but hey, it's great to have access to that. You're gonna be a couple minutes away from Camas High School, 5-minute drive to downtown Camas, 10-minute drive to SR 14, and some of the homes I'm sure are gonna have views of the lake. Another thing to keep in mind if you're interested in this neighborhood is that the surrounding area, because of the North Shore development plan, is gonna change a lot over the coming years. So when you go and check it out today, or you go and check out this neighborhood in a year from now, just know that things are probably gonna be different over the coming years. Second neighborhood on my list is Firestone Ridge by Cascade West. This is the one that is already being built right now. Cascade West is a custom builder here in Clark County, and they do a lot of volume, so they build a lot of homes for being a custom builder. They're already about half sold in this neighborhood, and it's right by, it's right off Brady Road, and it's by the Grand Ridge neighborhood, by Columbia Palisades. It is a stellar location. They've been working on this for over a year. I've seen them developing the land, and finally they opened up for sale a couple months ago. Some of those homes are gonna have really nice views again, and I think that this is gonna be such a great area to live for increasing values. The Columbia Palisades development, which is everything, it's not just single family housing, and it's a huge project, is going to bring so much value to anyone that lives close to that. First of all, you're gonna be close to stuff. You're gonna be close to Vancouver Clinic. You're gonna be close to all of the offices and the local businesses that set up shop down there. And it's just gonna be really nice on the eyes because it'll be new and modern. Prices are starting at about 1.2 million. That's gonna get you a 3,000 plus square foot house, and the lots are only big enough to hold 2-story homes. So if you want a 1-story home, this is probably not the place for you, but 2-story home, 3,000 square feet, got over $1 million budget, you might want to consider this neighborhood. All right, neighborhood number 3, and I am super excited for this one. This is a piece of land that is off of McIntosh Road. McIntosh Road is on the south part of Prune Hill, and this is a piece of farmland that I have driven by for years. And it is in a prime location surrounded by some of the nicest homes in Camas. And I drive past it every time. I'm wondering, when are these people gonna sell? And I remember going and looking on the county records and seeing, okay, these people have owned this land for 30 years, so hopefully sometime soon. And then I drove past, you know, sometime in the last 6 to 8 months and saw that proposed development sign go up. And there are going to be 28 lots in this area. And I'm not sure the exact details. I know that Axiom Homes will be partaking in some of the lots. I think some other builders will have some, but it's all gonna be very custom. It's gonna be expensive. I would guess by the time it's ready, which, I mean, they haven't even closed the land yet, so give it another 1.5 years, potentially. 1.5 million and above. I know that the lots at the very back that face the river, that are pretty much on the cliffside, those lots, just the lot premium is gonna be $1 million. So it's gonna be a very exclusive high-end neighborhood. If you're interested in more details in that, let me know and I'll be sure to keep you updated. Development number 4 is Hole 9 by Camas Meadows. I'm also really excited for this one. This is going to be attached townhomes in the front, and then in the back we're gonna have single family home lots, large lots, and some of them are even gonna be on the golf course. So this is amazing land. It's gonna be a project by Romano Capital. Romano Capital is one of the local developers here that does a lot of business. This neighborhood, again, not a lot of information on it right now. The land is still full of trees. There's just a sign out in front and it's going through hearings with the county. It's gonna be very similar to some of the other projects that Romano Capital has done recently. So Boulder Ridge Townhomes in the Columbia Palisades development. Those are high-end townhomes. It's gonna be similar to that. 2 Creeks condos. That's one of the very few condo buildings we have here in Camas. It's a high-end condo, it's gated. Those townhomes, they're gonna be probably similar to 2 Creeks condos type of quality. I would guess that the sales price for those townhomes are gonna be somewhere close to $800,000, $900,000, potentially even $1 million, depending on what's inside. For those of you who may be interested in the lots in the back and the homes facing the golf course, just so you know, the way that land has been working in Clark County the last couple years, since land has become so much more scarce, you can't really just buy a lot from a developer anymore and hold it and have an empty lot. The lots are basically controlled by the developers and the builders. So I'm sure the developer will build some of their own homes and then they may sell some off to other local builders, but you can't just come in and buy the lot and choose whatever builder you want. I wish they would do that, but it's very unlikely for that to happen. Okay, and my last development on the list for today is Monte Verde by Pacific Lifestyle. I found this neighborhood surfing through the permit site a couple months ago for the city of Camas, which I'll have the link for that down below as well if you want to check it out. It is right by Green Mountain neighborhood, which is north of Lacamas Lake. And I'm looking forward to this neighborhood. Love Pacific Lifestyle. I end up helping a lot of clients buy homes with them because they build a nice quality home for the price. It's kind of like a mid-tier home. It's not the highest end, but it's also not a starter home. And it's gonna be, I believe, in Camas School District. It's gonna be a small neighborhood. There's supposed to be 34 lots. And it's gonna have an open park, grassy area with toys in the middle. And the lots are gonna be extra deep, so you're gonna have extra yard. I would highly consider this neighborhood if you're looking in the, I'm guessing sales prices are gonna be $700,000 to $1 million just since it's prime Camas land. One more thing to add about Monte Verde, they think that they're gonna be selling by next spring 2024, if not spring, summer, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that project turns out. Okay, so you heard it here first. These are 5 awesome new developments that are coming up in Camas that you definitely want to stay on if you're looking for a new home. By the way, if you are looking for a new home, feel free to reach out to me and my team at Dubyne Realty Group. We'd love to serve you. We don't want to see you go talk to builders without representation, and it's probably not going to cost you anything to work with me. So you can text us, DM us on Instagram, send us an email. We look forward to hearing from you. And also sign up for our weekend events newsletter, Weekend Happenings with Hannah. Every week we handwrite this. We put 3 to 5 awesome events happening in there so you can go check them out. We thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.